Shri Ganesha Sharada Gurubhyo Namaha Ramaya Ramabhadraya Ramachandraya Vedase Raghunathaya Nathaya Sitaya Pataya Namaha. Welcome to all for this session on Ramayana to chapter 21 of Yuddha Kanda. In the previous chapter, we saw Sugriva and Lakshmana discussed with Vibhishana as the means to cross the ocean, and then Vibhishana advised that since Rama belongs to the dynasty of Sagara, who was responsible with his 60,000 sons to expand the ocean, certainly the god of the ocean is having a lot of respect towards their dynasty, and hence he should certainly help Rama in crossing the ocean. So he asked Rama to seek the god of ocean the way to cross the ocean. Thereafter, spreading the darba grass on the shore of the sea, Rama, with joined palms, his face turned towards east, made obeisance in honor of the ocean and laid himself down. That scourge of his enemies pillowed his head on his arms that resembled the coils of a serpent and were adorned with ornaments of gold, their habitual decoration. Those arms that formerly were perfumed with sandal and aloes, saffron of the hue of the dawn, lending them luster, those arms on which Sita leaned on the nuptial couch, causing them to shine as to the waters of the Ganga, body of Takshaka, those arms resembling the shafts of a chariot that increased the distress of his enemies and the delight of his friends were stretched out on the shore of the sea. The tightening of the bowstrings had rubbed the skin off the left arm of that skilful archer, and the right, that bestower of the thousands of kine in charity, resembled a great mace. Leaning on his powerful elbow, the mighty armed Rama said, Sagara will grant me, Sagara that is the god of the ocean, grant me a passage. Either he will grant me a passage, or he shall be slain by me. Having thus resolved, he lay down by the ocean, restraining his speech, and with a concentrated mind in accord with the tradition. There, following the scriptural injunction, Rama lay on the ground spread with Kusha grass and slept peacefully for 3 nights. For 3 nights, Rama, endowed with learning and pity, remained beside Sagara, the lord of the waters. Nevertheless, that indolent one did not appear to that hero who had yet paid him honor as was his due. Thereupon, his eyes suffused with wrath, Raghava, enraged against him, said to Lakshmana, the bearer of auspicious marks, who stood near, it is from contempt that the ocean does not appear to me in person. Deference and forbearance, integrity and friendly speech, these qualities belonging to virtuous men are not valued by those who are deprived of them, who regard them as weakness, whereas the braggart, the dissolute, and the arrogant who boast openly and commit every kind of excess are overwhelmed with regard. Meekness will never bring victory on this earth. O Lakshmana, any more than in the forefront of battle, today pierced by my shafts, you shall behold aquatic monsters of by their leaping churn up the water where they dwell on every side. See, O Lakshmana, how I shall sever the serpent's coils and the limbs of the great fish like unto the trunks of elephants. Today I shall dry up the ocean with its multitudinous waves, shells, pearls, fish, and monsters. Because I have manifested patience, the ocean, the abode of whales, regards me as powerless. Away with forbearance to such persons. It is on account of my mildness that he manifests his true nature. Bring me my bow, O Saumitri, and my arrows, resembling venomous snakes. I shall dry up the sea, and the monkeys may then cross it on foot. Today, indomitable though he may be, I shall yet overthrow Sagara with my shafts. He who is bounded by the shore and who is filled with myriad waves, I shall wipe out the ocean, the abode of Varuna, that is inhabited by great giants. Speaking thus, bow in hand, his eyes dilated with anger, Rama appeared exceedingly terrible, like unto the fire at the end of the world cycle. Grasping his formidable bow with its barbed and fearful shafts more firmly, he caused the earth to tremble as does Shatakratu with his thunderbolts. His flaming and impetuous arrows, unrivaled in power, penetrated the waters of the sea and struck terror in the serpents. And those waves of the sea, with their sharks and monsters, were extremely agitated, so that when the roaring of the wind, a formidable clamor arose. In a trice, the ocean became a mass of clashing waves, throwing up spray, shells, and fragments of mother of pearl. The panic spread among the Pannagas of flaming jaws and brassy eyes, and amid the mighty Danavas in their abode, the depths of hell. Waves in their millions, as high as the Vindhya and Mandara mountains, rose from that Lord of the waters with his crocodiles and great fish, and the ocean emitted a loud roaring amid the breaking billows, with the terrified serpents, demons, and great crocodiles in flight. Then Saumitri rushed towards Rama, who, in his burning ardor, was stretching his incomparable bow with loud mutterings, crying, "Stay, stay!" And thus speaking, he took hold of that weapon, saying, "You have no need to act in this wise to accomplish your end and bring Sagara to subjection. O foremost of heroes, your peers do not permit themselves to be overcome by anger. Call to mind the forbearance of virtuous men." At that instant, the Brahma rishis and celestial rishis, who invisible have stationed in the sky, cried out, "Hold, hold, do not act like this." Thus come to the end, chapter 21, where we saw the wrath of Rama against the god of the ocean, who is not heeding to his request, who is not heeding to his surrenderness in order to find a way to cross the ocean. Come to the thus the chapter 22 of Yuddha Kanda in Ramayana came to the end. Namaste Sharada Devi Kashmira Puravasini Twamaham Prarthaye Nityam Vidya Danancha Dehime. Goodbye.